Okay, guys, welcome to episode number 11 of the Zobin Whiteboard Show. I'm calling it the shape of things to come. I kind of want to emphasize shape because that's going to play at least a part of this evening's program. Want to start off by recognizing this is episode number 11. And 11 is my favorite number, my personal favorite. And so the reasons why are because I was born, number one reason, I think, is that I was born on, God, on February 11th, okay? So not surprising that I would like the number 11. Plus, my birth year was 1965. And, not a numerologist, but I play one on TV. And 6 and 5 equals 11. You know. And then, my first name. Christopher. And Christopher has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 letters. So I was sold on, I would have been sold on this. You know, I mean, this would have won me over. You had me at February 11th, you know. But I think the extra bonus of Christopher, and it's not, my sisters still call me Christopher. In fact, they must call me Christopher. I will not allow them to call me Chris. My brother actually calls me Chris, but he started doing that like, I don't know, maybe when I was in 4th or 5th grade, that kind of thing. Most of my friends would have called me Chris. Zobin. We'll have an episode on that one later. But that is part one of tonight's program. And I had my eraser here, and now I misplaced it. So I'm just gonna do this, and with all apologies. Okay. Second part of the program. Really excited. Because, guys, I'll be honest with you, I'm not over the Radish yet, okay? But you listen to me. This is the ERFL, the Electric Radish Football League. A mashup of my old electric football with actual radishes. And I thought there's 3 different ways this game could be played. Okay? Hopefully you guys can see that. I hope you can. So what I did, and this was really fun, I took like an electric football player base and snapped a radish into it. You can literally hear the snap of it. I'll try to do that later for you guys. So anyway, you could put out actual radishes or radi on an electric field. And I'll get a shot of this. I don't want to lose my main camera placement, but hang on, you guys, we'll get this. And I just made 3 of them. Okay, so we'll do that. But I also thought, well, maybe go au natural and then kind of cut a radish down so it's flat, and then put a team of radishes and see if they move very much. My guess is they're not going to move a lot unless you really cook them with the juice. And you could all give them the same colored helmets, maybe put numbers on them, give them statistics. It'd actually be pretty cool. And a more natural rather than the plastic base. Or you just say, you know what, just take a normal radish, don't cut it, don't do anything, and maybe do something like that. Don't put it standing up, but put it on the side. And we'll run a test trial of all of these. Okay, so the first one naturally And I will have to get a shot of this, so I'm gonna just do something really quickly here, you guys, because you gotta see this. You gotta see what I'm seeing. This is, but I just gotta make sure my camera here gets back where it needs to be when I change the angle here. Okay, so yeah, I think we can. Then I'm gonna bring my fan over here. We're just gonna kind of do this. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. Okay, just had a radish roll off. I think I'm okay without that one. There it is. Plus, you guys gotta hear the snap. It is just so freaking cute. Okay, so this is gonna be radishes with the base. Okay, so this would be the radishes with these bases. That's what I'm talking about here. And pretty exciting stuff here. We're getting sports going on the Zobin Whiteboard show, which I knew was going to happen. I don't know if you guys knew that, but let's just see what happens. And there they go. And dude, I mean, I think this could actually be pretty amazing here. But all right, okay. We'll just, all right, so now, guys, sorry for that little faux pas, false pass, which would be perfect in football, a false pass, a faux pas. This, I'll do these at the same time, but this will be kind of our pre-cut, just slap him down, see what he does. This will just be a normal radish. Just gonna put him down there. Okay, and we just switch hands here. I'm gonna jam this up a little bit. Well, I think we know, obviously. All right, so these guys are out. We can see that. All right, and then I have to show you guys this, or listen to this. When you snap, you can even see it's like their little butt is snapped in. It's so freaking cute, dude. All right, so just listen, if anything else. Okay. I'll try to get this where I'm going to put. Hear that? It's like a little. Not that. That was a little bit of a tear. Sorry. We're going to get reported by the Radish Abuse Society. RAS. There you go. That little snap. Anyway, we got to get back to this program here. We are going off the rails. But hang on just a second. Let me just kind of, again, this is all live TV, guys. I apologize for that. All right. But it did get me interested, not that I hadn't been before, but in the shapes of most athletic fields. In other words, the big four games in popularity here in the US, I mean, we think of football, which is a rectangle, okay? Basketball, rectangle. Hockey is kind of an oval, but it's really more like a rectangle with some rounded edges here. It's not quite an oval, you know, but not quite a rectangle. And then baseball, really, if you think about it, you know, we would say that it's a diamond, but really it's a tilted square. And then that creates the diamond. And so there's these, all these different geometric shapes that it got me thinking you could probably use to play either these existing games or create completely new games. I just want to run through a few of them that excited me. So one, I guess circle, I would think of like college wrestling for that. Triangle, I'm not aware of anybody playing a game in a triangle shaped field, although you could do something with 3 teams or 2 teams, you know, kind of attacking at one team, and there'd be ways to do basketball like that, something like that. Rectangle, oval, it just lends itself, not just because this is blue, but just like it would be ice skating or something. But how about a heart? A heart-shaped field. The first concept I came up with was it would be like a figure skating league where but two couples would attack each other, but they would also be judged badly if they themselves fell during their routine. So there'd have to be very subtle nuance with their attacks and their epées and all of that. It would be very romantic because it's a heart, you know. Square boxing, if nothing else, wrestling, pro wrestling, and again, but if you tilt that over, there's your baseball. Pentagon. Pentagon could be fun for, well, you could have like military ball, you know, where you turn that just truly into an athletic competition, you know, that could involve, you know, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, that kind of thing. You know, Pentagon ball, but they'd be throwing dodgeballs at each other. You could also use this for basically 5 one-on-one matches between two teams of basketball. So let's say up here, your two centers played one-on-one, you know, just one-on-one for 5 minutes. The power forwards probably here, the small forwards, the point guards, the shooting guards. But then maybe every 5 minutes, it's like speed dating and you move positions. So now eventually the center gets to take on the little point guard and see who wins that battle. So it could be just basketball, but played, you know, on a pentagon court. Heptagon, octagon, you get the same idea. Parallelogram, you know, I just shape shamed him. Sorry. Right triangle, but Starball, dude. Oh my God, Starball. I mean, Starball, yes, you could play it as you know, basketball, but I think a whole new game played with the Starball and just something that just gets hit. And these other, we got to flesh that one out. I'll do another episode on that one. Drop ball. I mean, a drop shaped field, of course, it would be something to do with probably skating or something like that, but crossball, dude, I could see that being a crazy game, you know, where you're throwing, teams are coming and going, and then all the collisions happen right in the center of the cross. Cube, if you did it as a three-dimensional shape, could be amazing. Cube ball, where you're searching for the cube ball and it's pulsating within this cube, and you have teams that are scaling up on, you know, maybe coming up the sides or going down on another side. Wrestling and then fighting at the top, digging up into the inside of the cube from below or down out from, escaping the cube could be something there. And then cone ball, well, it would be, if you played it three-dimensional, it'd be terrifying, you know, because once you get sucked into the cone, you know, you're not coming out, or if you do, you are going to have to fight your way out. Like cone ball, actually, in a 3D shape could be amazing. But even if you just played it on a flat shape field, it'd be kind of cool because, you know, the field of play would shrink and just taper off so small at the top and wide at the bottom, like a woman. And then a cylinder could work too. Anyway, final thought for the night, you guys. This is just a stray thing, and this is the shape of things to come. But I've had this idea for a while where I call it, well, let me draw it first. And I am not a very good artist, so I apologize to all my friends who are. Okay. But basically, this is like an ice cream cone, a cone itself. And like a waffle cone, that kind of thing. This is just the top of it, right? And inside, you would put the ingredients of a taco, and you would create an entirely new genre called Tacones. Okay? So like down here, this would be like the meat, or no, I'm sorry, the beans. So these are your beans down here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Then, yeah, we probably would do some kind of meat or vegetarian, you know, meat kind of substitute, and we'll just put that one right there, meat. Right. Then you throw in your, you know, your classic stuff. You're gonna throw in your lettuce. I mean, just so you guys, in case you need some help with that. Sorry to insult my audience, that they wouldn't know what lettuce is. Cheese, you know, shredded cheese. It's interesting, other than my Limburger performance, I have not performed a lot with cheese. And being that I'm from Wisconsin, that does seem odd. We'll work on that. But at the very top, though, guys, and this is what really brings it home, I think, is that here you would just have, like in this space here, this would be your sour cream. Oh. So they would just be heaped up. It would look like ice cream, but it would be sour cream. And then you put a cherry tomato on top to simulate like a maraschino cherry. And it would just look like a kick-ass ice cream cone, but it's really a tacone. And that's it, folks. That is episode 11 of the Zobin Whiteboard Show. We will see you next time. Don't miss it.